Hi, my name is Steve Robbins. I am Product Director for GUISys Corporation. Yes, pronounced GUISys. What I hope to do today is show you how to navigate our GUISys test apps from DSO through Ethernet testing. To select the 2-wire, 4-wire test application, simply press the SIG-TIMS application. The hardware will power up, and then you should see the time of day in the upper right. Wait until that time of day is displayed before pressing any keys, or they'll just be ignored. The test set powers up in a 4-wire mode. So right now you can read left to right. The unit is configured for 4-wire TIMS, 600 ohm. The speaker is muted. Obviously there's our time of day. And the upper right is portrait. I could hit portrait and switch to portrait mode or back to landscape. The test set from a 4-wire interface, you're basically going to transmit a tone, receive a tone, do noise measurements, dropouts, those type of tests. To transmit a tone, you would do that in the lower right here. Right now the test set is configured for 0. Obviously there's no frequency. I could hit the up arrow and just transmit 200 hertz, and then I could increment by 200 by hitting the up arrow. Incidentally, I have the transmit hardwired loop to the receive, so our receive we are seeing 400 hertz coming back. I could change the level. Right now it's at 0. I could increment or decrement the level, just as simple as hitting the up down. We have a sweep function. Default is 404 to 3204 hertz. If I wanted to change the sweep, hit the 404, I'll hit delete, and I'll have it start at 560 hertz. If I hit sweep, then it would start at 560, increment by 200 hertz, go to 3204, and then just keep looping. I can shut off the transmit frequency by hitting quiet. Notice there's nothing being transmitted, obviously nothing being received. Under the quick tones, I can hit the pull down here, or I can just hit right in the middle. Here are your most common tones, obviously starting with 2713, 404, 1004, 2804. I can scroll if there's more frequencies, scroll up and down just by swiping. And then I can just select anywhere within that line, and now I'm transmitting 1004. Again, I can hit quiet to shut that off. Tones 1, 2, 3, and 4, those are user defined, so if I do want to define my own frequency, I hit tone 1, I'll hit 1, 2, 3, 4, hit done. So now it's transmitting 1234 hertz. I could do the same for tone 2, different frequency, and then toggle back and forth. Now these tones 1, 2, 3, and 4 are volatile, so if you do power down the test set, power back up, that frequency will be wiped. From here I could do noise measurements. Simple as just press the noise. Here are all the filters, C message, C notch, D filter. You can use your finger if there's more filters, which we are adding other filters as well. But I could select C message, and now it's running through the C message filter at 89, obviously a hot level. 89.1 deBrink. I could add signal to noise or impulse. I'll go ahead and select impulse. I could select it over here, anywhere on the line. And obviously my low, mid, and high counters are counting because I'm transmitting a hot tone. I'll show you, I could hit the down arrow if I want, or even a better way is enter the level. Now it's transmitting at a negative 40 dB. Obviously my counters aren't counting, I just cleared out the counters. This pull down here changes the threshold of the low, mid, and high. 4-wire TIMS, we do support dropout gain hits. I'll just go ahead and toggle that. You notice the green for now the dropout and gain hits are on. We're taking 0 drops and 0 hits. To the right of hits is the threshold for dropouts, so I could just hit that pull down menu here, go to a different level, and again, we're still not taking any type of dropouts or hits. So from a 4-wire, you're going to transmit tones, frequencies, you're going to receive frequencies, do noise measurements, 600, 900, 1200 ohm termination. We do have wideband, so I could go to wideband. That's in the 100 ohm, 135 ohm. So here's a 100 ohm. I'll just transmit an XDSL tone. That's 196K, and there's your wideband tones up to 2 megahertz. From here, you or at any time actually, you can test your 2-wire signaling. 2-wire is obviously, it's either transmitting or receiving, so the unit comes up in 2-wire mode, 900 ohm termination, notice the pull down, station PBX mode, so in other words it's emulating a phone, emulating a PBX. It is configured for loop start mode. I can change that loop start mode. I'll go ahead and hit the pull down menu, and I'll configure it for DID wink. So now it's PBX DID wink. Notice in PBX mode, DID, we actually source voltage negative 48. So there's negative 48 volts on the tip and ring. In DID, there's states, there's idle, there's on hook, off hook, transmitting DTMF. At the bottom here is where you would receive DTMF tones and be displayed at the bottom left. If you want to transmit a tone, it's as simple as, I don't think you can miss it, that big transmit tone. And it works the same as you did for 4-wire. I'll just go ahead and pick a tone, 2804, and I'll go ahead and quiet that so it doesn't bother us. And I can go back and receive a tone. Obviously, if there was a test set sending a tone towards us, we would display receive in hertz and then the level. Very simple on hook, off hook. So this can emulate a butt set. Obviously, you heard the speaker. So you could actually connect a butt set and talk, and/or the test set could ring any old analog phone. But again, the way it's kind of laid out is you just read the test set. It's configured 2-wire station. If I want to go CO, now it's 2-wire CO, DID wink. Look at your timing results for DID. You can enter a phone number if you want. Just hit that phone number, and I'll just pick any old digits. You hit dial, and then it would start dialing. Notice this big no CO line, obviously, so it's not going to, we're not connected to a CO line, so it's not going to allow us to dial. And then I guess lastly, you have your noise measurements, just like you do in 4-wire, your C message, C notch, and it's as simple as just select the filter you're wanting to do.